Previously.
I'm gonna send Nyhmnim the Destructor.
Oh, no. On Progression Series Season 2.
Okay, sick. And then I'll draw 6.
This is disgusting. Oh my god.
It's pretty broken, bro. It's pretty insane. Oh, relax, bro. Come on. Someone's got to play something degenerate.
In this series, both Nyhmnim and myself will be opening 24 booster packs or one box of a core Yu-Gi-Oh! Booster set. We will build a deck and play a best 2 out of 3, and the winner will receive a small prize to upgrade their deck. However, in each episode, we will open another box of the next set that was released, moving in chronological order, constantly upgrading our decks before dueling each other at the end of each episode. But this time around, we'll be introducing side sets, a new banning system, and plenty of other fun surprises that you'll just have to watch to find out. This is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Progression Series Season 2. If you want 5% off any singles or sealed product, click the affiliate links in the description and use code Cimoooooooo5. And clicking the TCG Player affiliate link before you shop helps support us to provide you with more amazing content.
We had to bring the villain arc into full swing with our FTK last week. The Nyhmnim the Destructor played through Thunder King twice. Don't mention the Rotom misplay, it's fine. I felt that deck was absolutely unbeatable, and it would be a shame if we just didn't get to see the true power of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Progression Series Season 2 in full effect. Playing traditional format where you get to see some cool cards at 1 is a blast. Until it isn't, and that's when you get to see cards like Nyhmnim, Exchange of the Spirit, and the likes. Don't worry, I wanted to seal win with that deck before a card like One Day of Peace went to 1, so you expect not to see something that degenerate again moving forward, just out of respect for Alex. All I'm saying is Alex had access to these cards too, and he still has access to Mind Master, but he just hasn't figured anything out with it yet. You could ask, you could always figure it out, but I don't know what he's thinking. But I've got the winning mentality, and that's why we took the victory last week. I got the wheel in front of me. Our wheel last week was the best it possibly could be, allowing us to get a Starlight Wind-Up Zen Mains, which will come in clutch for today's deck list. But I'll take anything else, pretty much. I'm not going to get greedy at this point. I'll literally take anything. What do we got? That's got to be illegal. That's got. Ali, I'm so sorry. We were super lucky last time where we had a pretty clear decision. Foolish Burial is still a really real option that I kind of want. Send one monster from deck to graveyard. I mean, this card's pretty good. I was wrong. We do get a reprint of this in Legendary Collection Joey World, which is literally right around the corner. So I mean, this would be pretty much a given, right? Is there anything? Yeah, you know what? I'll keep it fair. I won't even think forward. I'm just going to take Foolish Burial. I know we'll get a copy soon enough, but I'd like to have the copy now to play with. I also think it's one of the more fair ones. Rolling back-to-back Starlights is absolutely disgusting. I'm sorry, Alex. I'll take Foolish Burial. You know what? It's a good card altogether, and it finds a home in my strategy today. So, why not? Foolish Burial added to the collection. I'll let Alex know about it later. Today's cool set, though. Cosmo Blazer, man. Cosmo Blazer.
Well, last episode was fun. Yeah, that was a great time. I can't even be mad, I guess, because that's the way the game is played at the end of the day. I just wasn't expecting something that deadly to still be legal in our series, but I guess that's the nature of playing in traditional format. We're moving on now to Cosmo Blazer. We've officially hit 2013, ladies and gentlemen, and interesting that there's no sets for our series in between Abyss Rising and Cosmo Blazer. We're just going from one core set to the next, and this one's not bad. Obviously, this set releases the Fire Fist archetype, and the Fire Fists, unfortunately, are, again, just like similar to Mermails, they're pretty high rarity. Yeah, there's like some stuff that's lower rarity, like Tenki, thankfully, is a common, but the problem is the best card, Bear, is a rare, so I don't exactly know how well that's going to go. The super rares, though, there's a lot of decent ones. I mean, like Dragon's good, Horse Prince, Lion Emperor, like these are all decent cards. Moving on down to the rares, oh, the Hazy Flames are also in here as well. That's Gage's favorite archetype. Maybe he'll be bringing that today, but we also have stuff in here like Spirit, Crimson Blader would be a sick card, especially because Lure of the Tachyon Galaxy is not too far off. Heraldry Reborn, if there's like any hope of playing like a Heraldic Beast archetype, And Gorilla, thankfully, is a rare as opposed to an ultra like the bear counterpart. Then the ultras are also pretty sick. I mean, like, Teus was a huge boon to the Mermail strategy. Breakthrough Skill is a crazy generic card that I actually hope we pull. I think we're not too far off from another battle pack where this gets reprinted, actually, but Breakthrough Skill is just an insane card. Bear, of course, and then we have Tiger King Chidori. Like, half of the ultras in the set are actually pretty good. And then getting on down to the secret rares, I mean, Diamond Direwolf, Spellbook of the Master, Lead, Medrot. I mean, like, for Yu-Gi-Oh! In 2013 at the time, like, a lot of these cards were just pivotal in so many different strategies. As for the commons, there's not a ton, unfortunately, that's super useful to us. I mean, there's like some okay cards if you were playing like a sealed series as opposed to like a progression series, but nothing like too crazy stands out. There's like some okay cards, don't get me wrong, but like nothing that's really worth mentioning. All these cards are like fine, maybe in like respective decks, but nothing really to build an entire deck around. So overall, I think it's maybe marginally better than Abyss Rising, but not by much in a lot of ways. What is better though is that we are no longer on the turbo packs. We finally hit Astral Pack 1. So let's see what we get. I'm not sure if there's anything too crazy. Ultimate Rare Photon Thrasher to kick things off. Unfortunately, I think we already have this card, and if we have it, we probably already have a playset. I think it was a rare, and I think it was already reprinted at common, but I guess an ultimate rare one is pretty sick. There is one card in particular I'm looking for, and Tefnuit is not it, but this was a rare in the set that it was printed, so I'm not sure if we have a playset, but if we had one, now we have multiple. And Debris Drop, I got 2 ultimate rares in 3 packs for my Astral packs. Well, I guess I can't really complain. That's crazy, but unfortunately, I think we already have most of these cards, so there's not really like a lot to get from here. There's one card that hasn't been printed yet, as a matter of fact, that gets reprinted in here. That would be cool to have, but we'll see if it comes up. In any case, 24 packs of Cosmo Blazer coming right up.
I actually have something pretty cool to show off from Cosmo Blazer. Cosmo Blazer has some really sick secret rares that Alex told you all about, right? Well, the foreign releases of them had some issues in the printing. Some were printed them with the right rarity, secret rare, but it was an entirely different foiling on the card here. Let's see if we can get a good zoom in on it. This is a Spanish Spellbook of the Master released in Cosmo Blazer, but if you can see, the secret rare pattern has this weird gap in it right there. You can totally see that. That comes out perfect. That's because it's the wrong foiling. That actually is the secret rare pattern for Noble Knight of Medrot, and it's on the wrong card. So they used the entirely wrong secret rare foil pattern. This happened for a lot of the Cosmo Blazer releases in foreign languages. They were all screwed up. There's some really sick Diamond Direwolves, some Bonfire Colossus, if that's up your alley. A lot of really sick misprints in this set. I had to get this Spellbook of Master because this is one of my favorite archetypes in the whole game. Really cool misprint with it too. Oh, there we go. I just happen to have a regular secret rare copy too, if you were curious. There's no big giant head left in the foiling. All right, enough talking about Cosmo Blazer. Let's open it. 24 packs of Cosmo Blazer. I remember this set. Again, man, this is right when I just started playing the game so much. So I love all these sets here. The fire and water dynamic was really cool to have in this set here because both the archetypes, Fire Fist as well as Mermail, were super meta relevant. So it was a really cool dynamic that you had in the game, you know, the fire water, really sick. We got 24 packs of Cosmo Blazer. Let's see what we get. All right, pack number 1. Flip him up. Brotherhood of the Fire Fist Gorilla. The Fire Fist archetype was really sick, man. Tenki's obviously one of the best commons we've seen in a very long time here. Literally birthed an entire, like, keyword around it. Any continuous spell that you activate on the field that immediately searches for something is referred to as a Tenki. There's a lot of them released after this time here. But Tenki was, of course, the original, right? Searching any Beast Warrior from your deck to your hand. Incredible card. The prize has lasted 3 as long as it did. Right around the corner, we have access to Bujins, too, which is another Beast Warrior archetype. Tied in perfect, like with this fire formation. Oh my god, a bear! That is a, wow, bear is a really sick pull. The combo is Tenki Search Bear, Summon Bear, Bear Effect, Pop. That was a huge value push right there back in the day. We have access to it now. That's pretty sick. This was an instrumental card in the Fire Fist deck. Made every single variant like what it was. Shame this card was one of the best pulls of the set back then. It is now hot 87 cents, bro. Big money. Bacon Saver, that card's awesome. Oh my god. Leo Arms, ultra rare. Yeah, it was one of those that you never really saw the ZW or the Utopia weapon seeing any play. Multiple waves of support for the thing, and I think all it's ever amounted to is some dumb FTK in Master Duel. And then Slagger Magician was one of the best rank 1 XYZs at the time. There wasn't a lot to pick from. There's like Baby Tiragon or something like that. This just destroys something that's targeting, and it can't be destroyed by battle. So it's a pretty annoying thing to deal with. $5.89. I don't think this card has a reprint.
Okay, 24 packs of Cosmo Blazer. If we could pull bear, or multiple bears for that matter, that would be insane, but I just don't really think that's going to happen. First pack, anything good? Nothing great. Like, Basilisk is a fine card. March is good when Monarchs are decent, like, way down the line. Tensin's an okay card. We did get a super rare in Valkyrian Knight. I've always liked this artwork, but this card is, like, kind of whatever. I shouldn't omit Leo, actually. Leo's pretty good, but I don't know what our heraldic pool is looking like. There's a gorilla. If anything, it's good to have this. It's not like the best card, but it's a decent card to search off Tenki. There's a super rare in Abyssdine, and probably more notably is the Hazy Flame Basilitrice. This card is actually kind of intimidating because it has targeting protection, I believe, and that is kind of annoying depending on, and it has destruction protection if you make it with a million materials. So we've seen that in Prague before. I don't think it's very good, but I shouldn't write it off. Slacker Magician's randomly useful just because it's like one of the first generic rank 1s that is like an okay card. It's not fantastic, but it's like at least an option.
Oh my god, Abysstius is... wow, this was crazy Mermail support at the time, too. Just think, Abyss Rising was already a good set for Mermail, and then you had the structured decks with the Atlanteans. This was the icing on the cake. This card did it all. A level 7, which pitched only 1 water to special it, and then it allowed you to add any Mermail from your deck to your hand. You're adding Mermail Abyss Gund from your deck to your hand to combo with it. Or you could add Pike and just normal summon the Pike. And, oh my god, this card was crazy. The fact that it pitched 1 was especially important because the only other one we had was Megalo, which Megalo required you to pitch 2 cards. A little bit more restrictive. This one is not only a combo starter, but it is also the easiest one to summon. Yeah, Teus plus Dragoons is one of the best combos of old Yu-Gi-Oh! There, so anybody will tell you that is an absolute haymaker. Great pickup, dude. And we have some Lins to pair with it. Don't know if we have a full kind of Mermail deck in the works, but we'll see. Oh my god, the Ghost Rare too! Heart Earth Dragon. This card sucks, man. It's at a time where I said, like, the rank 9s really, really suck. This one especially is bad. Not only does it require 3 level 9s, but it's a super, super kind of gimmicky win condition that never really amounted to anything at all. Just too hard to pull off. It was just way too hard to pull off, way too restrictive. It was a good-looking card back in the day, though. I remember the Ghost Rare is a very pretty one. Joseph actually ended up trading me a perfect near mint copy. I think that's in the hands of Bean Soldier TV now, but funny. I had this before. Oh my god, bro. This is a great Cosmo Blazer opening. Crimson Sunbird! But more importantly, Diamond Direwolf. This is probably one of the best generic rank 4s at the time. This is really where the toolbox of rank 4 started to show its power. In these next few sets, Cosmo Blazer, Legacy of the Valiant, you see some of the most powerful rank 4 monsters, XYZ monsters in general released. At the time, we were getting a whole bunch of rank 4s that just were really solid. Cards like Roach, Diamond Direwolf, yeah, of course Utopia was generic, but then you would start to see cards like, very soon, Silent Honor Arc, as well as Exciton Knight. Things get scary. Diamond Direwolf was one of the generic ones that really fit the bill. Just able to detach 1 XYZ material, target a Beast, Beast Warrior, or Wing Beast, and 1 other card in the field and destroy them. Sort of like a Scrap Dragon type effect that could target itself. Ended up being able to out a lot of really annoying cards. This card was really sick. I'm glad to have it in my collection, actually. Ooh, wow. There's the other part of the Heart Earth Dragon. Heart Earth is the rank 5, still requiring 3 of them. Just a really, really complicated way to get into Heart Earth Dragon. Another Gorilla's nice, though. That's probably a lot better than the Ultra Rare.
Second copy of Gorilla. I mean, aside from that and the couple holos that we've gotten, there hasn't really been much to talk about. Another copy of Valkyrian Knight. Wow. Like, the odds of getting 2 of the same super are so low in 24 packs. That's insane. And there's our first Ultra Rare on pack number 19 or 20, ZW Leo Arms. Out of all the Ultras this could have been, we did not hit the good side, unfortunately, but, you know, I guess it is what it is. Okay, so we got 2 of the Valkyrian dude, and then 2 Abyssdines as all of our super rares. That's unbelievable.
Coming up on the last few packs here, we got 3 of them remaining. Wow, a second bear? Wow, that's so much better. I was going to say, I can't ask for much more. That's great. We got 2 Gorilla as well. This is actually looking like a pretty solid deck. We could definitely play this. Oh my god, in the Crimson Sunbird in the next to last pack. Stop. What's in the last one? Oh, wait. Oh my god, Spirit's really good. Spirit goes to 1, so I just needed one of those copies. This is an insanely good Cosmo Blazer opening. Got a lot of gimmicky stuff. We got the Ghost Rare, of course, which is, yay, really cool. But as for the holos we got, you know, Teus, 2 Bear, a Diamond Direwolf, that is way above average. I will not be re-rolling this. I do not think I could pull better than that. So let's add it to the collection, and let's see what we got for today.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, only a couple packs left. I got to be honest, this has not been the most riveting opening. That's like my 7th copy of Brushfire Knight. You know what's interesting? I'm going to flip this last pack up here first. Manticore's an okay card. How many copies of... I only got 1 Tenki in this entire opening. This is a common. This is what I wanted to check because I feel like I did not see this card at all in my entire opening. And that's not necessarily a good thing. I don't really have a Beast Warrior strategy that I could really take advantage of, especially considering I didn't pull Bear or anything. But what are the chances I pulled 1 Tenki? That is that about sums up how this opening went. I'm just gonna lock it in. Like, there's no point otherwise. It sucks, but it is what it is. Let's go ahead and add to the collection, and hopefully you guys are excited for what I'm bringing today.
We've been trying a whole bunch of different brews recently, but we gotta go back to old reliable. This Inzektor deck was in a really good spot last time we left it, but now with the inclusion of wind-up Zen mains, it is in a whole different bracket. This is far and beyond, I think, the best deck that I have access to currently in the Progression series, besides our appropriate deck out that we just played last episode. This is Inzektors again, but I will warn you, the inclusion of Tour Guide from the Underworld alone makes this so much better. This is a consistent access to Sangan, which even if we don't use the XYZ summon to make the most powerful XYZ in the game at the time, wind up Zen mains, we can just leave the Sangan on the field, let it get destroyed, and then search any part of our combo that we'd like. Our 1 Dragonfly, I'll pick it up. I also just added Foolish Barrow to our collection off the Starlight slice of the wheel. I'm just able to dump Inzektor Hornet for free. Say less. Armageddon Knight's still at 2 for a very short amount of time here before it goes to 1, I think. And this is the best occupancy to be able to use is to dump Hornet. This deck feels just like bulletproof. It feels like it does literally everything that you'd want to in like a current era day deck. It's got certain ways to like deal with boards. It's got powerful boss monsters to be able to summon, a reliable turn 1 in the form of Tour Guide from the Underworld into a monster that's almost unattable. It's really got everything. I think this is definitely one of the decks that's gonna allow me to cream Alex here. No gimmicks this time. Let's just play better Yu-Gi-Oh! That's what I promised him last episode. Let's see what he's on today.
Okay, we're on the verge of a banning. Not feeling super good about that. Not feeling super good about this deck either. I wanted to try something new. I saw we pulled the Tefnuit, and I thought, how many Tefnuit do I have? So I checked my collection, and we have 2. So after checking everything else, we have playsets of everything. So I thought, well, maybe we could go ahead and try building ourselves a Hieratic deck. I think that might be kind of neat, even though we don't have a Tum or Red MD or Gaia Dragon or any of the other quintessential Hieratic pieces. The thing is, though, we can play this in a sort of different way instead of it just being this all-out, like, Glass Cannon OTK deck, which typically is what most people know it for. I'm going to try pairing it with Gen X Ally Birdman, which was used back in the day, and the idea is to just kind of just spam this and just make a bunch of synchros, potentially, just because there's a bunch of level 5s, we can go into 8s like Stardust and such, and play a slower game, but just have, like, giant monsters on the field and back it up with some protection, you know, like Compulse, Lance, things like that, and I think that should be good enough. I'm not really, you know, super confident, but I think it's like a neat concept and something I haven't really tried before, so I figure, let's see what happens. So we got double Battle Fader to make sure we don't die, BLS because of course we're playing Lights and Darks, Effect Veiler. We need like more ways to like stop Gauge, but also this is a tuner, so if we have like, you know, a 5 on the field, we can go into Brio, which is kind of sick, or with like BrainCon or Mindcon, this can just be a tuner if we don't want it to be Effect Negation. Gen X Ally Birdman's kind of cool. We can't like full on abuse him like some decks, but there's some neat stuff we can do. Bulb is just another good tuner. Gore's to protect ourselves, and then we have the Hieratics, Aset, Nebthet, Sue, and Tefnuit. Wish we had 3 Tefnuit, but unfortunately that is how it is. And then 1 Curse of Dragon, because we're not playing 6s, because I don't think I even have a single rank 6 at this point. But Curse of Dragon actually allows us to go into a sort of like a rank 5 toolbox deck, and I think that's what I'm going for with this. Like having to access like Adrius or Tyrus. Machumek's not very good, neither is Leo Arms, but at least they're things that we can make. Leo Arms at the very least is 3,000 attack, which is just kind of big. So we'll see. If anything, we just kind of leave these guys out on the field, and they're threatening because if I just tribute any other Hieratics from my hand or field, I can just start popping stuff without even committing anything else. So that's kind of threatening in and of itself. The spells we have Book, BrainCon, Darkhold, Lands, only 1 Convocation because I only pulled 1. Double Instant Fusion, Mind Control, triple MST, Pot of Greed, and then triple Compulse. I'm worried that Gage is going to play some Zen mains deck now that he's Starlight Wild Card spun it, so I'm kind of worried about that. Same thing goes for like D-Prison and Solemn Judgment. They're just like all out Zen mains in all honesty, and we need something to slow the game down a bit because because, again, we're not going to most likely be able to OTK with this deck just because we just don't really have a lot of the OTK enablers like this deck traditionally has. The extra deck, we got some instant fusion targets like Darkfire, Jama Knight, and Thousand Eyes. We have Synchros like Black Rose, Brionac, Light End Dragon, Lightning Warrior, Red Dragon Archfiend, and Double Stardust. And then the Xyz, we have Adrius, Levier, Machu-Mech, Tyrus, as well as Leo Arms. I have Levier in here in case I like Minecon or BrainCon a 3, and then that could go with like Birdman, I guess. That's super niche, but like it could come up potentially. And then for the side, we have triple Quackimir Drago. Hopefully Gage is just playing a light or dark deck, and I can just bring this in and I just win the game automatically. I have the level 8 Hieratic in here because we can bring this off of like a tributed Hieratic, and then we can use this to start popping stuff instead of like having to tribute other Hieratics. So it's here just in case we need it. We have Wing Beat. We have triple Dimensional Fissure in case he's on a graveyard deck, double Smashing Ground and Torrential in case we need more removal, and triple Decree in case he's on some like BS trap deck that we don't want to deal with. Like I said, I'm not super confident with this. It's hard to like really pick what I want to play at this point. I don't really know what Gage is going to be going for, and because like we've been switching our decks up every episode, so it's really hard to account for it. But I think we can just play some Hieratic control, maybe get in a huge amount of damage at some point, and it should be good enough to keep us out of the banning. Only one way to find out, ladies and gentlemen. Let's not make you wait any longer. It's time to duel. Well, Gage, I am on the verge of a banning, my friend. So back in this position again, you must be feeling pretty great over there that you're almost tying the score for the first time in a while. So you must be on cloud 9 over there.
Oh yeah, man. The score is currently, as it's been told, 48-50. So we're really, really close. That's why I had to bring out the big heavy weaponry last episode to sort of like close the gap here. We're really close to taking it back. I think since the beginning of Season 2 is the last time that I had the lead.
If I recall, I think you had a running start at the beginning of Season 2, and then I sort of eclipsed for a pretty long stretch, and now you're tightening the gap once again. So it's fun that we have this interesting dynamic going on now, and hopefully I gotta stretch this lead out a bit. And hopefully I'm not going to be in the banning, but although I wouldn't also complain either, because you got some stuff I'd really like to not see any longer.
There's a few cards that aren't like the most fun to play around with. I get that. So
I would say.
You know what, Alex? You lose this episode, I'll consider it a win for you as well.
I bet
right?
you will. I bet you will. I bet you will. Let's shout out the patron, Peyton McGrath. Thank you for the support, and I've already accepted I'm going to lose this. Oh,
you
I
won! That's like the first time in a long
that's
time.
insane. Okay,
right.
I got to be honest with you. I kind of wish I lost because now I don't know what to do.
The burden's on you now, buddy. What do you
I'll go
want?
second. I think it's still correct until I get FDK'd for the second time. But we'll see.
No, you're safe this time around. Don't worry. Nothing
see what
too
you got.
crazy. Let me think here. Let me think. Okay, I'm going to set one. I'm going to set a second, and I'm going to pass it to you, Duelist.
We get to have one of these games. Great.
Well, it's better than last game. What do you mean?
I might be doing the same thing. Go ahead.
All right. I'm blind spacing this. Get it out of here.
All right, that's a good hit.
Oh, that's a great hit. Only guy back there may okay with that. Draw, standby, main. Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna get in there, man. I'm gonna summon Sangan.
Oh my God. Yeah,
1,000
heavy
damage.
hitter over here. Heavy hitter
here.
I'll take
1,000. I will go main 2, and I will just pass my turn. Go ahead.
Okay. I'll draw. Standby main. Well, I guess we're gonna get off to the races here, aren't we? Looks like it. We're gonna play a new card, Gage. We haven't seen this yet. From my hand, I am going to special summon Hieratic Dragon of Tefnuit.
Ooh, I'm a huge fan of this deck, Alex. I really, really love these Hieratics. But I already know Tefnuit is the way to get off to the races, as you said. I'll put a stop to him while I can there with the bottomless trap hole.
That's perfectly fine. He is no longer here, but thankfully I have a second one.
Oh, I mean...
It's like Cyber Dragon, so it works.
Yep. That is fine. Go for it.
Cool. I guess... Just might as well do our stuff here. We're going to tribute. We're going to go for S-Set, trigger the Tefnuit.
That's huge. Yep. Go for it.
Okay. With our Tefnuit, we're going to get Curse of Dragon.
No, the tech? Wait, we're not even bringing out the big level 8, or what are we doing? What do we make? I'm so curious. Go for it.
Is this fine?
Me. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, cool. We'll overlay.
Atreus.
We're just going to go for our good old Tyrus.
Yeah, it's fine. Good card,
Not
I guess.
Bad.
Right?
It's not bad. Yeah, we'll hit your Sangan for 16.
All right, I'll take the 16, and I will get my mandatory search off of Sangan.
Sure. Tyrus is kind of an asshole.
He is. He's an asshole. I'm gonna pick up Armageddon Knight out of the deck with Sangan.
Okay. I will have my mandatory effect go off that I cannot resolve. So,
yeah. Okay, very cool.
Second main end phase, I have to detach. Go ahead.
All right, detach the vanilla. Powerful. Standby main.
Yep. We're on that Curse of Dragon tech, you know.
I like it. I like it. I'm going to summon Armageddonite, and I'm going to use this effect.
Sure. That's fine.
Dope. I am going to dump from my deck to my graveyard Inzektor Hornet.
On the Inzektors
Familiar
again.
friend. Yes,
Okay.
he's back. He's back.
He is back.
I'm going to follow it up with a card that I picked up today. I can't believe I got it, man.
Oh, God.
I've been really lucky. I'm going to activate Foolish Burial.
You, Gage.
Alex, I picked like the
Are you
fairest
telling
choice
me
of them
you
all.
got another Starlight Rare today?
That could be what I'm inferring right there, Alex. Yes, that could be.
Sure, that's fine,
I'll use
buddy.
my freshly acquired Foolish Burial.
Unbelievable.
By
I
completely
cannot
ethical
believe you
means.
got... I'm... I'm like full tilt right now. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'll dump a Ladybug out from the deck here.
Sure.
Alex, you want to count how many darks I got in there?
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and see that there's 3 in there. Shocker.
Yeah, you know what? Tears can't be outed by card effects, but he can sure be outed by battle. I'll go
Which is
battle.
unfortunate.
We'll beat the Tiras.
Yep.
And then I'll beat you for 14 here. Yep.
14.
Okay. Pretty good for me. I'll just pass. Go ahead.
I'll draw. Stand by main. Give me your dad.
Man, I almost made the play where I popped him too, but that's fine.
You're gonna pop him? Okay.
I was
that's
gonna
fine.
go. I was gonna metagame you, but that's fine.
I'm waiting for this mind control to hit the graveyard. There
Curse
we go.
of Dragons are dark. Oh my!
It is a dark. It is a dark.
It's crazy.
Let's see.
Cannot tribute or attack with it. That's kind of like counteractive those hieratics, I think, right? Can't use them for much.
I think we just do this. Yeah. Sorry. Didn't mean to do that.
Okay. no, that's
I
fine.
meant to normal summon this effect failure is what I meant to do.
Oh, powerful. Yes.
Yeah. We'll go for Stardust.
Yeah. All right.
We'll just hit over Arma.
Yeah. I'll take 11. Okay.
Second main. I have a back row. Go ahead.
Okay. I'll draw. Stay in my main. I will start my turn with Dark Hole.
I will activate to negate.
I figured you had to. I'm gonna normal summon Inzektor Centipede.
Sure.
I'm gonna activate Centipede and I'm gonna equip Hornet.
I think I have to do this. I'll compulse him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. Put it back. And then I've got nothing else. Go ahead, your turn.
Okay. Stardust returns. Draw. That's not super ideal. 25. Centipede in hand. Second main. I will... Fortunately, I'm just going to pass.
Okay, I will draw. Stand by. That is...
You went straight to look in your extra. when you drew that. That makes me nervous.
Drew something really extra reliant. Trying to see if it's the right move. It definitely is, and that's the weird thing. I'm going to summon Tour Guide from the Underworld. And I'm going to
Yo, okay. Sure.
Yeah. If you remember, Alex, I was very lucky enough to be able to get 2 tour guides from the Underworld. So I have
You
the
were.
lovely ladies, the perfect pair. Couldn't pull out the Sangan, even though he's the best buddy there, but he's already in the bin.
Already used him up. Yep.
Yeah, we'll take my 2 3s and, God, can't bring out the Zen mains. It's not the right board for it, but,
You sure? I disagree. I think it's a great board for Zen.
yeah, right? You would think so. I'm just going to go, this is kind of whack, but I'm going to go Leviathan. I'm going to detach and
You're
hopefully
gonna crash.
crash. Any
Interesting.
Veilers? Any Veilers?
Yeah, you're good.
No? Okay, cool.
This goes too, sir.
Yeah, I'm trying. Let the program think for a minute. All right. That's all I got. Go ahead, your turn.
All right, I'll draw. That's not bad. Not bad. You are on 28. I have Centipede just lurking in the hand.
It's a good setup. I don't know. You got the
Not
Hornet in the
bad.
graveyard too. It's pretty
Not
ideal.
Bad. It's not bad. Well, on the plus side, you can't really Hornet me if I don't play a card.
I mean, yeah. I'll draw. Stand my main.
Yep.
Centipede can still do something. I've got Lady.
It can do something. That's true.
Is this okay? Is this resolving this time?
Yep.
Okay, cool. I will use the Ladybug. We'll boost it by 2, and I'll trigger Centipede. I'll grab the Dragonfly. Seems like the best choice.
Loading them up. Yep.
Yeah. Battle phase. I'll poke for 16.
16.
Yep.
He's here.
Oh, I was like, I thought about it. I don't know if you saw.
I saw you.
but I went back
saw
to
you
the main
switch
phase.
back to main 1.
I was like, yeah, should I? Oh my god, bro. No way. Everybody always gets on me. They're like, Gage respects that Gore's way too much. And the one time I don't, this is what happens.
This is what happens when we let the comments get into our head.
Yeah, right. Oh, I'm actually pissed about it. Man, I really thought about it too. I'm not dead on board. I mean, you got to draw something. I'll set, and I'll hope you're merciful. Go ahead.
I mean, at least you can set. I'll draw. Standby main. You're setting, Dragonfly in hand. I think at this point, the thing I'm concerned about most is Torrential. You kill your Centipede, but you have Hornet, or Dragonfly, so, like, you honestly don't give a shit if you Torrential this Centipede. Torrential Semi, I think, in our format right now, so that's very annoying that that is the case. It's annoying, too, that I'm exactly 100 off from killing
you. Yep.
So it's not even lethal on board. Could also be, like, Call of the Haunted. That could save you. I think I have to do this. Normal Bulb.
Powerful. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I feel a lot better that that resolved. I wasn't expecting it. Sync.
Okay.
Stardust.
I will, I'll Judgment this summon.
Judgment the Summon. Okay. Sure. Put you on 14.
I mean, I'm not dead.
You're
right?
not dead, but actually you are. Okay, that actually simplified things for me immensely. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Man, you could have just put him in attack position, too. I was like, you could have just glow up balled me for game.
I could have. I wanted to play around your back row, though.
Yep.
So, bring back the bulb. Eventually. There we go.
Nah, yeah, you're good.
Brio. 2 attack, battle.
Yep. All right, you got this one.
That's it. Yep.
Mighty Gores.
Wow,
All right, game
wow,
two,
wow,
game
wow,
two.
wow.
Man, the Gores, definitely a little bit too difficult to work around. Man, I should have been patient with it. I could have definitely lived a turn and then just deal with it on the follow-up, but... Hey man, I just really want to win, right?
I know you do. You want to get me back into the banning. I get it.
That's right. That's right. So I think unless I specifically have a way to horn it, my turn 2 plays are awesome. But I think my turn 1 plays, Alex, are pretty good in this deck. So I will opt to go first.
Okay, sure. That makes sense. Let's see what you got.
Let's see what I got indeed. I will go standby into main.
Yep.
I will set a Yu-Gi-Oh card, and I will pass my turn. Go ahead.
Riveting gameplay.
Right?
I'll draw. Standby main. What we see out of you the first game. That could just be like a Sangan. That could just be a Ladybug or a Hornet that you just want in the grave so that next turn you can follow up and do some bullshit.
Could be. Could be.
You know what? I'm not in a rush. Go ahead.
You really aren't in a rush, bro. Oh my god. Gores again? I'm petrified. Standby main. Well... Throw another one down, and I'll add a set card to it. Go ahead.
You had a set card this time. You're changing it up. All right, we'll go main 1.
You gotta do something this time. You gotta do something this time.
Here, you want me to do something this time? Fine.
You know what? I like that because that means you don't have Gores anymore. I will draw.
I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean that, but okay.
Well, I don't know, man. That makes me feel that way. So maybe you just outplayed me. I'll flip Sangan.
Well, Sangan. All right, cool.
I'll flip Witch.
Both of the recruiters.
Yeah, it's the float brigade, right? I'll go battle phase. We'll start with 1,000.
Sure.
11.
Take him.
All right. Main 2, I'll add another face down, and I'll add another face down. Go ahead.
Just setting everything. All right. Standby main. Now let's get cooking. Convocation.
Oh, that adds. Yes, that's fine.
I'll grab Tefnuit.
Okay.
Try for it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I'm going to go sack the Tefnuit for S-set. Trigger the Tefnuit.
Okay, I'll chain a Chaos Trap Hole.
Okay.
Pay 2,000 of my life points.
2,000 indeed. So
Banish
S-set's
this.
gone.
And yes, your Tefnuit still resolves. That's fine.
Yep, still resolves.
I don't think you're pulling out any red MDs, though, bro. I think we're okay here.
That you know of.
Especially some in a vanilla normal. Oh, my God. Chaos. Curse of Dragon 0/0. How will I ever beat it? How will I ever
Curse
beat
of
it?
Dragon. The Almighty. The All-Powerful. Yeah, Chaos Trap Hole's been putting in work, I will say. I'll just pass.
Nice. I'll draw. Stand my main.
Yep.
All right. I'm going to summon Mystic Tomato.
Just bringing out everyone.
I'm just bringing out everything, right? If you got the Dark Hole, you got the Dark Hole. Don't think you have Torrential. You would have flipped it a lot earlier, I think. I'll go battle phase. I'll start with Sangan.
Sure.
Okay. And then we'll go 11.
11's fine.
14.
14's also fine.
Main 2.
Yep.
Yo, if I could make a Link summon, I would be popping off right now, Alex. I would be popping off
bet.
right now. That's the end of my turn. Go ahead.
Sure. Just going wide. Main 1. Go ahead.
Wow. I'll draw. Stand by main.
Yep.
Greedy me off the top.
Yep. Can't do anything about that.
All right. I'll take 1. I'll take 2. I'll Rhoda.
What are you grabbing?
Very legal activation of Rhoda here. Unlike in the last episode. I'll pull me up another Armageddon Knight.
Sure.
This is game on board, Alex. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? You got like Tragoedia or something? Like you gotta. You didn't flip any Torrentials or anything, so what's stopping me from summoning again? You know, I'm just gonna play it safe. I'm gonna go Battle Phase. 1,000.
I got Fader.
Oh, okay, yeah, that'll do it. Cool. End of the Battle Phase.
Yep.
You know what? I'll just set one and I'll pass. Go ahead. If it lets me. There you go.
Okay. Draw. Well, guess we can try some things. All right, let's go normal summon Esset.
Yeah, that's fine.
Sack for Sue, trigger Esset.
Let me read something real quick. I have no idea how this works. I have no idea. How does Royal Oppression work versus these Hieratics?
I imagine
I imagine
you negate Sue, but
Sue,
the Esset still
and then Esset
triggers.
activates
And
on
then
a
you
different
could-
chain, and I can
then you
negate
could
that, too.
oppression that.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
800, and then another 8 off of Esset there.
Well, that fucking sucks.
Good card, isn't it? Great
Yeah.
card, isn't it? I can't believe that double beats it like that too. That's crazy.
I mean, there's a reason this card is banned, let's be honest. God, you just drew that too off the pot. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I will draw. Stand by main. Flip summon. Inzektor Ladybug.
Sure.
Battle Phase.
Yep.
5.
It's out of here.
1,000.
Got another one.
I'm gonna negate that one.
Okay.
Pay 800 negate and destroy. That's so dumb. All right, and then
very dumb.
1,000,
Take it.
11,
Yep.
and then 14.
I got book for the tomato.
Okay. All right, he's living. He's living.
I'm living. I
He's
don't know
living.
what I can draw to get me out of this, but
Oh
I'm
my
living.
goodness, he's living. I will go main phase 2. I've got a weenie Inzektor Ladybug in attack position. That's
You
it.
do.
Go.
Just building everything.
You know what I get.
Main 1. If it wasn't for oppression, that actually would get me out of it. That's the sad thing. Yeah, you got it. Oh,
Yeah,
boy.
all right, game
Oppression,
3,
such
baby.
a fun card. Such a
Isn't it?
fun
Wow,
card.
having a blast. Having a
Yeah,
blast.
great time. Great time. Well, if anything, Gage, this has been an interesting set, that's for sure. I don't think I was with Inzektor versus Gimped Hieratic. Don't think I was expecting that to be the case, but here
Every
we are.
deck is
game
gimped
3.
when it's in your hands, Alex.
That's true. Very true. It's also gimped when there's no Attomb, no Red MD, no a million things.
Couple
I'm actually
things
going to
on
go
the
first.
Oh, okay. All right. I like it. I like the play. Let's see how you handle it,
Not
okay?
a fan of it, especially when I draw like this. It's not fantastic. All right, main 1. Yeah, you're not doing anything. Go ahead.
He's so confident. Yeah, you ain't doing anything. I'll draw. Stand by main. Let me see what I got.
Yep.
You would opt to go first. Why? And then just pass your turn. Going first with your deck like doesn't even seem good because you want like Tefnuit, right? Like I'm trying to think, Alex. I'm trying to think. Like, am I playing into Gores again? Am I really gonna get mollywopped by Gores a second time?
Is Gore's going to save me from the banning? It's possible.
All right, I think I got the moves here. I'm gonna summon Armageddon Knight, and I'm gonna use his effect. No Veilers, no Veilers. Okay. All right, easy enough dump. Hornet.
There he is.
Get him for later. I will activate Pot of Greed, and I'll take 2 more
Oh my
cards
God.
off the top of my deck.
Yep, not feeling good about this game already.
Oh my god. Now I get an actual peak. Yep.
Oh,
That's it.
no.
That's it.
This
Yep.
is the end of the game.
That's it. Yeah, let me
There's
see
no
the Gores. Let me see
chance.
you actually had it. What the fuck? Oh, I'm banishing a light in the dark. I only see one of those attributes.
Yeah.
MST Compulse Convocation.
I'll help you out. I'll write it down for you.
Thank you. It's the best option here. Probably just keep you off of because if you don't draw another Hieratic, can't do anything with it. So maybe just throw you off the Convocation, and then you literally have to pass your turn. Alternatively, my hand texture is like amazing here. No. Okay, I'm gonna hit your Seal of Convocation.
Yeah, I figured as much.
Yep. I will go battle phase safely for 1400.
Safely for 14.
Completely safe. And I'm going to set 1, 2. I'm going to set a third. And it's your move.
Armageddon control. I'll draw. Standby main. Oh, that's lovely. Okay, I've seen Bottomless. I've seen Chaos Trap Hole. Seen Oppression. Seen just like a lot of random bullshit out of you. Normal Drago.
Holy shit. Yeah.
Hit.
Yeah. I got 500. Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
I'm shocked that went through.
Me too.
Okay.
Me too.
Second main. I mean, you know everything I have, so I don't even know if I should even commit anything to the board at this point. Yeah, I'll set 2.
Okay.
And end phase, you already know I have this, but
Yep. All right.
here you go.
Draw. Damn, my main. All right, I'll normal summon Dragonfly.
That's like best case scenario. For you, that is.
It is. I'm going to activate the effect.
I might do something.
I know. You got to calm pulse it. You have to. Here.
I have a compulse, and I feel like I probably have to do this. Otherwise, this just gets disastrous. Yeah, I'll try it.
Yep. That's fine. I'll pass. Go ahead.
Draw. Okay. Let's go 19.
Yep.
Second main. I will just pass it back.
Thank you for revealing it. Thank you. Okay, I'll draw. Stand by main.
It says it on the card. I must reveal.
This fucking Draco's actually like super annoying. like I actually like fucking.
That was the idea.
Yeah, and I know you have MST back there too, so it's like I can't summon in Dragonfly because what's that do, bro? Like
it's kind of an asshole. It's kind of an asshole.
Piece of shit. I'm not gonna lie, definitely an asshole, bro. I'll set and I'll pass. Go.
Walling up.
I gotta pass. I gotta pass.
Okay, I'll hit.
Yeah, Draco too strong. I'll get my Witch of the Black Forest though.
Sure.
All right, this should be able to help me out, right? All right, I'm gonna pick up Centipede.
Pretty good. I will set one. Over to you.
Okay, I will draw. Stand by me. I will normal Centipede.
Oh, sorry. Didn't
Oh
reveal.
no, no. Where did it go? I don't.
Compulse.
Oh my god! Again, stop it. Yeah. Go. Your turn.
The Drago to rule them all. 19.
Yep.
Second main. Yeah. Go ahead.
Any second now. Okay, cool. All right, I'll draw. Stand by main. I will summon Centipede again.
Yeah, sure.
I will use the effect of Insector Centipede. I'll equip the Hornet.
Yep.
Hornet effect. I will pop the. I'll pop the Drago.
Sure.
I'll go battle phase and I'll put for 16.
That is fine.
Oh, I didn't get my Centipede search. Can I get my Centipede search?
Yes, you can.
Thank you. Very, very generous of you. Off of my Insector Centipede, I will pick up Zect Caliber.
Sure.
Here's a skinny, Alex. I know you've got MST in the back.
You do.
I'll just activate the Zect Caliber and I'll target the Centipede.
Sure.
I'll pass. Go ahead.
Fickle Centipede. I'll draw. So based off the way this has been going, your 3 back row are probably some combination of Chaos Trap Hole, Royal Oppression, and could be double of Chaos Trap Hole for all I know. But I feel like if you had a Battle Stopper, you would have killed Drago. I feel like if you had Bottomless, you would have just Bottomless Drago turn 1. Braincon.
Yeah, Brain Con's fine.
24.
I'll activate Call the Haunted. I'll target Witch.
Gives you another search. It's kind of annoying. This should be gone. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
To trade Witch for another card. If you don't already have Dad, this gives you Dad access potentially. I will space the MS, or not the MST. I'll space the call.
Yep. Okay.
I'll
Resolve.
take 24.
I'll take 24. Yep.
Okay. Second main. Sue.
Okay. The Zect Caliber effect.
Yep.
I'll pick back up the Centipede.
Sure. So your hand is Centipede, Dragonfly. I think I know one other card, but whatever. I'll go Sue effect.
Okay.
Tribute. I'm gonna target this one.
Oh my god, it tributes. That's so broken. You want that one?
Yep.
Sure.
It was the Dead Chaos Trap Hole. Trying our best to play around it. Sue and Grave effect.
Yep.
Curse.
Yep.
Fortunately, I think that's gonna be the end of my turn. Go
A
ahead.
little counterproductive. You don't. You got your dark that you need, I guess, but stand by main. Let's see here.
Yep, Mr. Million card hand over here.
You know how I get, bro. You know how I get.
Oh, I think I knew the Zect caliber when you searched it. So I think I just know Dragonfly Centipede. I don't think I know anything else.
Okay. I'm going to go Dragonfly.
Yep.
Dragonfly effect.
Yep.
Dragonfly effect. I will pop the Sue.
Sure.
And then Dragonfly.
Yep.
I'll summon Centipede. I will Centipede effect. And then I'll Centipede effect.
Out of here.
Okay. Centipede.
Yep.
I will pick up a Ladybug.
Gang's all here.
Gang is all here. Battle phase?
Sure.
1,000.
Yep.
16.
Gorse.
Are you serious?
No.
Okay, I was gonna get angry. I'll go main 2.
I wish.
Stackatron these guys. It's finally time, Alex.
He's here.
The wind-up
The Zen mains.
Mains, bro. One of the most powerful XYZs in this era of Yu-Gi-Oh! Out of face down. All right, and before I end my turn, I've been sitting on this. I'm going to activate Foolish Burial.
That was the other set. Okay.
It was. Just going to get a card out of the deck here. I'm going to send a almost useless Armageddon Knight.
Sure.
Deck thin by 1. I'll pass. Go.
Draw. Main 1. Gotta kill a Zen mains. Man has a million cards in hand. All right, show me the oppression.
Not oppression, but a way to beat it.
It is a way to beat it. It's unfortunate. I gotta banish these guys out of here. And that's it, buddy. You
Yeah.
got it. I need the back row not to work.
What do we got
Well,
here?
I drew all 3 Sues,
Oh,
which is like
that sucks,
unfucking
too.
believable.
How many darks
Yeah.
you got in this deck? I thought this was a dark. I thought Nebset was a dark. I'm
No,
not
it
gonna
looks
lie to
like
you.
it would be a dark.
Doesn't
No,
it?
I have a few. I have Gen X Ally Birdman, which you haven't seen any of this entire game. I had a game 2 in hand, but you didn't see it
Birdman
either.
would be crazy in this too, actually. Birdman would
Yeah,
be
that
awesome.
was the idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I wasn't really playing Xyz Hieratic. I was more playing like Synchro Hieratic, just with like having tuners and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's just we were so close because even if you had I don't know, if I was able to just banish this, I could just sack for Sue and just attack for game. So I was trying to do everything I could with that hand. But as soon as you saw my hand, I knew it was game over at that point.
Oh
There
yeah,
was
see,
nothing
because
I was gonna be able to do.
that gets rid of the mystery of it. Now that I know that you're like you actually bricked, you're not just playing me and stuff like that. So as
Yeah.
soon as I topped that forceful, I was like, oh my god, full knowledge. Like forget about it. Like I can play around
Exactly.
everything. So
Yeah, which I mean, I got you pretty low. And to be fair, had I top decked that MST because I have them still in the deck, I have 2
Yeah.
more. Kill that bottomless, I drop BLS. That's game right
That's
there.
what I
So
was wondering about. I shouldn't have activated that force.
This is why I
tried
went
to,
first.
I tried to set up for those gores, but I'm way on too low on life. I should have just kept the
Yeah.
bluffed Foolish Burial face down there. I did open extremely good in the last game here. I really wanted
It
to find
seemed
a
like
way.
it, yeah.
I had Tour Guide at the start, but it just wasn't the right summon to be able to make Zen mains or anything like that. So
Sure.
this hand was pretty stacked though. It has everything going for it.
Yeah. So I went first because I had Dimensional Fissure out of the board. And so I figured that if I just set up any big Hieratic or Kawakime or Drago plus Fissure, that you're just going to lose.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't see it either game 2 or game 3, sadly. So like when you were assembling your board of like Sangan and Tomato and Witch, I didn't care because I had 2 Battle Faders in hand. And my thinking was at any point, if I draw a Dimensional Fissure, I'd literally just clear his whole board
Yeah.
and then it just doesn't matter.
Yep.
But it just didn't go that way. And I knew that when I picked this deck up, but I thought it was a cool idea. I actually pulled one of these Tefnuits out of my Astral Pack for today, as a matter of fact.
Oh, there you go. That's
So,
pretty
yeah.
insane. Wait, that's awesome. There you go. The
Yeah,
hookup.
so that was kind of sick. So I figured like, okay, I checked my Hieratic package, and aside from the fact that the Xyz, and this is where you see like why you need the Xyz cards to play this deck in any capacity. I think game 1 was actually pretty good because I did a lot of syncing off, but you need, I don't even have a rank 6.
Yeah.
And that's what also sucks about Sue specifically is that it's a 6. If I had any access to a level 5 in that game 3, there were plays that I had with the Curse of Dragon that I could have gone into like Tyrus or Adrius just to apply a bit more pressure to maybe force out some more of your stuff. But I think given the circumstances with me being under Sentry and you getting Pot of Greed and everything, I think I played that as well as I could have.
Oh, I think so too.
And
yeah.
It was really just trying to play to whatever out that I possibly could have. But I think you just having the full knowledge, especially knowing that I'd BLS, there was no shot that I was going to be able to come back.
Yep. I think maybe if you would have saw some of your floodgates, you would have had a chance too. It really is like you just didn't see the card you put in to be able to deal with
Yeah.
it.
Or even just like a board wipe or
Yeah,
anything
yeah.
too. Yeah. But that's the way the game goes, so you can't really complain. And Zector's still looking good for you. I mean, there's really like no complaints.
I think the best iteration that we've had yet, because I finally got to play the tour guide engine that we've talked so much about. Because now it's actually viable where you can make Zen mains. Literally one of the best cards in the game at the moment. It was
That's
just
why
all
I was
around.
on the compulses, by the way. I figured you were going to play a Zen mains deck, so I added the compulses in the main for it.
Yep. But other than that, of course, like the Foolish Burial kind of helped today too. To make it a little bit easier, because that card's like an easy shoe-in for this deck, right? So
double back-to-back Starlight
Oh
Rares.
my dude, I felt so dirty. I felt so filthy. I was like, I'll pick a fair card. It gets a reprint in Joey's World right around the corner here, so maybe you can grab your own
not too
copy.
far off.
Yeah, but I was like, I'll use it by myself for as long as I can, right?
Very strong card, though.
Yeah.
I was about to say your Cosmo Blazer opening. How'd that go?
My Cosmo Blazer opening was actually fantastic, Alex. Like, I had a really
don't
good
like to hear that.
Yeah, I had. What did I get, man? I got not one, but two Fire Fist Bears. I got my playset of Tankies, which is mandatory, right? And I got it like a Diamond Direwolf too, man. And I got the Ghost Rare Heart Earth Dragon. You know,
what the
typical.
fuck?
I was
you got
really
double bear.
Yeah, double bear, bro. You might be seeing some fire fists coming up here. I was like, that's pretty insane.
I'm gonna be getting fisted if that's the case. Oh my god.
Okay,
you ready? You want to know how bad mine was? I didn't even pull 3 Tenki. That's how bad my
did you
Blazer
reroll
opening
it?
was. No, because I'm just like, if I'm not playing Fire Fist, I'm not gonna fucking need Tenki. And plus, it gets reprinted later anyway.
Tenki for one of the 87 other Beast Warrior decks in the game. All right,
I don't need it. It gets reprinted anyway. It's fine.
It does. You're right.
No big
Okay.
deal.
All right.
Yeah, we get it. It has multiple reprints later when it's like needed. Like, yeah, if we like comprehensively pull like a Zoo Core in like Raging Tempest or something, then yeah, sure, I'll need it. Or you know what? Maybe I'll use it for my Gladiator Beast Laquari that I played last episode. How about that?
Right.
Yeah, it was awful. I pulled 2 supers that were like the same super. So I pulled 4 in total, but they were like all just terrible. And then I pulled. Well, I pulled the ZW Leo.
Me too.
Arms. This is actually it's a generic level rank 5 actually. So I'm like,
perfect.
okay, this guy's kind of big. He's 3K and he's a light, which I mean, my deck's full of light, so it doesn't really matter that much. But I figure like, okay, it's at least another generic 5 that I have access to. So whatever. This was probably the best card, sadly, that I pulled. I pulled some gorillas and stuff, but I just figured there's nothing else I'm really, like, looking for in this set, and I feel like it's kind of bear or bust in a lot of ways. Like, if you don't get bear, you're not playing Fire Fist, so, like, what's the point? I can't believe you got 2 bear.
I can't believe I got 2 either, man. I felt lucky with the first one.
Crazy.
Because the first one, you're like, this is already an engine, right? Tanky, Search, Bear, Pop. Like, that's already free. But now that I have 2 of them, like, I think I can build, like, a whole deck around it, so.
You probably could, especially depending on how your other, like, rares and stuff are. Because Gorilla's just a rare.
I got 2 Gorilla. Two Gorilla. I got one of the
Any
Spirit
Tiger Kings, too?
No
Tiger
Tiger
you got Spirit,
Kings.
too.
No Tiger Kings, though.
No Tiger King, no Horse Prince, so okay. I mean, you can even just play, like, with, I don't know if you have Horn of the Phantom Beast, but, like, there you go. That's a good deck right there.
Oh, yeah, that's true. But look, this card's insane. Diamond Dire.
Diamond Die. It's a secret, too.
Man.
That's correct. Half the secrets in this set are actually cracked. Not for our series specifically, but just like in general.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was like Spellbook of the Master and like all that stuff. But Diamond Dire for our series is nuts. I don't think this gets a reprint for a while.
No, I think it gets a collector tin reprint too. So for us, not one that we can get.
Not one that we get. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, actually,
maybe
it gets
in
one
like
in
a battle pack.
Battle pack.
Yeah,
that's
so
right.
battle pack's not too far, but I don't know if it's 2 or 3. In any case, we'll find out. That's still a sick. That's like one of the best generic 4s in any case. So can't really complain. Things are going your way, Mr. Nyhmnim. Things are going your way.
But guess what, man? There's a set coming up that changes the game's history. And do you think it'll change the Progression Series history? You know what I'm talking about?
I think so. You want to let everyone know?
I think there's a certain galaxy that we'll be exploring. The Lord of the Tachyon Galaxy is right around the corner, bro. Crazy Yu-Gi-Oh set.
I think we have a couple of side sets before we get there, but yeah, it's not too far off. And if I recall, in Season 1, Lord of the Tachyon Galaxy was the turning point for you. So I don't know, with your massive win streak, maybe it'll be the turning point I need this time around. We'll
I could be in the lead by then. Truly will be the age of Gage.
Possible.
It truly will
Very
be.
possible. So guys, that's going to wrap it up for another video. I really hope you all enjoyed. Let's go ahead and shout the patrons for all of their continued support. So shout out to Shadow1317, Tim00x3, MBT Play Medolce, Moto, Cameron Smith, Pony Stark, Phoenix the Immortal, The Synchro Guy, Dan the Man Hoban, Draconic, Little Fadeleaf, Jordan Coons, Cody Bretts, Dylan Hunter, Extremely Vulgar Man, Brody Eastwood, Dalton, Flannel Daddy, Thanks for the Sleeves Dad, Twinkle Muncher, Matthew Brady. I've tried reading cards before. It was horrible, and my guinea pigs had to get me therapy. Helios515, Cheeks McLapperty, Stolfin Amethyst, Wonder Waffle, MBT KT, cancel by all community soon, cancel by all committee soon, cancel by all players soon, Corvain, Uncle Brian of Stardust, and Candyman. Thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you next time.